I just started a painting of Durga, who's a very famous Hindu goddess who represents woman and the mother, and she's represented by lions, and that represents the power of women. And I've been planning this for 5 years, and despite all my infirmities, I'm working away at it, you know. It's also a very good way to teach your students how to start a painting by doing an undercoating and so on, and actually letting them touch your canvas. So maybe something will rub off on them. I'm completely self-taught. I went, like some people go to church on Sunday, I went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And I got to know all these. I fell in love with a guy that Rembrandt painted. I had to go see him every Sunday. And I got the best education that you could possibly get. And one day, the dean of the High School of Music and Art walked into my gallery on Madison Avenue with a friend, and they looked around and they started shaking their heads. And they said, "Hyacinthe, you were so lucky you escaped us." Okay, it never dawned on me to go back to school because I was always too busy painting and making money.
I love that.
Most people get what I'm saying and understand what it takes to be a real artist because I've lived it and I've had to teach myself. Tutored by what's going on at the Metropolitan Museum, which has the finest art in the world. San Diego's kind of trying to catch up. They'll get there, I hope, you know. And I'm teaching privately, and everybody's doing very, very well. So that's a lot of fun. I came in to the studio door and I said, "This is alive. There's something going on here." You know, all these little artists peeking out of their little little faces and so on. I said, "This is fantastic. I really need," because I had just moved to San Diego. And I said, "Well, I would like to." So I wrote Patric a letter telling him a little bit about who I was. And we interviewed, and we liked each other very much. And he said, "Okay." I was so excited. And it was a wonderful time. It was amazing, you know. We were sort of learning our way as we went in a neighborhood not too famous for great art, right? And then I started teaching. I did a lecture, a free lecture, I might add, that was pretty well attended. You know, and then somebody, I don't remember his name, wrote a very nice article about me, and it just progressed from there. And I'm painting my little heart out and having wonderful shows. And then you moved because somebody wanted to come in and put a carpet store in the gallery. And I never got the story straight. And at that point you had 2 spaces. It was fabulous, you know. And so I told you to take a big space. If you're gonna move and you're being forced to move, make the biggest space you can find, which you did. And the first time I saw it, I couldn't believe it. That place is enormous, you know. And you were busy designing in your head how many spaces can I fit, and how are they going to show, and what's left over, and so on. And poor Irene saw it in that shape. She's never seen it as a gallery, you know. And you did a fantastic job. It's so beautiful in there.